Alright, what's up guys, my name's Luke, and welcome back for another video. First of all, Happy New Year. We're hopping on some Black Ops 7 today, playing some Search and Destroy here. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos on Call of Duty, just doing a cutcom type thing, and I felt like recording one, so I figured I might as well get on and just talk about the game a bit, everything that's going on around it, things that I've been noticing, and if you enjoy this video, you want to see more from me, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Let's get into this. So it seems Black Ops 7, hold on. Black Ops 7 has been a very strange Call of Duty game for me so far. Like last year with Black Ops 6 was definitely rough. Even though I enjoy playing the game, the entire year through, basically the community at large and the people I played with mostly just complained about everything they disliked about the game, from the base mechanics of it to being incredibly fed up with SBMM to Activision using AI in the art and stuff. I've made videos about all of this crap back then, but even though with Black Ops 6 there was so much stuff that people disliked, the maps as well was a huge complaint. But regardless, people still played the game. Like fat butt crank. People around me and the community at large seem to still play BO6 quite a bit, even though they disliked a lot about it. They were still active on the game. There was content being made and stuff, even though the interest was lower than the year before. It was at least still an actively played game, you know? Hello? Now, Black Ops 7 as a full game seems to actually be a lot better than BO6 in terms of the map design, the content that's available, and one key thing that was a big selling point and definitely very important with this game is the matchmaking. In case you've been living under a rock, Black Ops 7 basically took the SBMM, the skill-based matchmaking system that we've had for the past 6 years, since Modern Warfare 2019. They took that system and tweaked it in a way so the skill of the player and your performance match after match is minimally considered, they say. So basically it's not a big factor in the matchmaking anymore. Instead, they're focusing on, well, I'm guessing connection, and they only really consider the skill part of it. Oh shit. In the balancing of the teams, or so they say anyway. And in the beta for BO7, people seem to really like how this system was implemented, so it really started feeling like Call of Duty did back during the OG games, and that was a huge selling point for a lot of people that played the beta. And me having played the beta myself, I can attest to this, it felt amazing. Like, the matchmaking actually felt like OG Call of Duty. It was a lot of fun. Maybe it was partially rose tinted glasses, I don't know, but ever since the full game is out, and I've been saying this, like I made a video shortly after the full game was out, it definitely did not feel the same as the beta did. Activision have claimed multiple times that nothing actually changed since the open matchmaking in the beta and this moment in time right now. They say they've never tweaked anything, they've never increased the skill consideration, but everyone seems to notice that something's different, but no one can pinpoint exactly what it is, and Activision just fully denies that anything is different. So then the only really logical conclusion we can draw as to why it feels so much more sweaty than the beta did would be that there's just pretty much only sweats playing the game now, that all the people that were playing the beta played it because it was free and then decided not to buy the game after all. That would be the only really logical conclusion then for why it doesn't feel the same at all. Luke, very sus for wall, watch kill cams. Alright brother, I'm recording a cutcom, but that's cool.
Look guys, I'm hacking. I saw him coming through the wall. I'm a wall hacker.
I forget what I was saying. Matchmaking feels different, and that seems to be a big issue in the game right now. Okay, it's not as strict as BO6 was, or any of the other SBMM Call of Duties before, in terms of how sweaty the lobbies are. Like, you could definitely feel in the last few games that if you had done well for a game or two, then you were just gonna lose the next one. There was pretty much nothing you could do. Games were completely unwinnable, and then you just had to suffer through doing shitty for a while before the game gave you a lobby that was actually fair, you know what I mean? In this game, that seems different. The matchmaking definitely seems more natural, but somehow, every single game, we're still playing against multiple Master Prestiges. Look at that. There's one on their team, there's one on my team. Most of the time, there's 3 or 4 Master Prestiges in each lobby that I get into. Dude, can we just look at that enemy team and tell me there's no skill-based matchmaking in this game? Are we serious right now? Now, if you played Call of Duty back in the day, do you remember, like, let's say BO2, BO3, back during its prime, like only a few months after it was out, were you playing against Master Prestigious level 100 something every single game? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not remember that being a thing, right? So a lot of people are saying, how is this even happening if we have no SPMM in this game? How are we constantly facing people that are that high a level game after game after game if our skill is minimally considered? Like, I barely play this game. I'm Prestige 3 right now because I played it a lot around launch, but I play it maybe 2 days a week now at most, yet I'm constantly going up against Master Prestiges. If we're believing this theory that it's pretty much just like the old days and it's open matchmaking where skill is, you know, considered little to none, then what is up with the way these lobbies are formed? So a lot of people are saying that Activision or Treyarch or whoever is behind the matchmaking system did change it from the beta quite a lot behind our backs. They just never said anything. And if they keep saying that nothing changed, they'll have no way to prove that anything ever did change. That's basically the theory I'm seeing floating around a lot, that Treyarch's basically just lying about the way the matchmaking system works, which wouldn't be a surprise because they've lied about it time and time again ever since its first implementation in 2019. Like, they have literally gone on record saying that skill-based matchmaking, the way we thought it worked, didn't exist and that Ping was king. They have said that multiple times, denied that skill-based matchmaking was ever a thing until maybe like a year or two ago when they made a blog post about it and this really nice looking graph where they showed what was most important, what was considered. That was all pretty much bullshit, by the way. But that's the first time they even addressed it. Before that, they kept saying that it wasn't even real. I definitely would put it past them to lie about the way it works now here in BO7. It's just a very fishy situation, and I think that definitely contributes to the way this game is being perceived by a lot of people. Oh fuck. But that's not even, I think, the main reason why so many people aren't even playing BO7, why the numbers are so low. I think it's just a genuine, complete, and utter lack of interest in Black Ops 7 this year because of the way COD was last year with BO6. Like, that game had so many problems, and them then following that Call of Duty up with another Black Ops that has the same movement system, that borrows a lot of elements from that last game. It feels different in the nuances, but a lot of it feels very, very similar. They didn't want a game feeling the exact same as the one that they played last year that they disliked, which makes sense. You know, normally Call of Duty would follow a Black Ops up with either a Modern Warfare game or a completely new Sledgehammer title, something like that. That was the cycle there we had for a while. Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and then a Sledgehammer game. But now they did back-to-back Modern Warfares, which worked out pretty well because Modern Warfare 3 was a very well-perceived game overall, at least after launch, but it didn't work so well with BO6 and BO7 back-to-back. I think a lot of the community, one, just does not care for another one of these same-feeling Black Ops games, and another big part of it that's very different than last year is that we have so many good alternatives now to play in the shooter genre. Like, there's so much popping off at the moment that's not Call of Duty. Last year, we didn't really have anything like that, so people were pretty much just stuck with BO6, but right now, like, you got Battlefield, you got Arc Raiders, you got a bunch of other stuff that I personally don't really play because I'm a COD fanboy and I'll keep playing this game no matter how bad it gets, probably. But that is definitely a big thing to consider. Like, there's so many other things that people want to play, and I'm noticing this even in my own community. Like, I started this Call of Duty sniping community back in Modern Warfare 2019 that every single year, even through the CODs that were considered shitty, has come together and sniped Insertion Destroy and enjoyed it every single year, no matter how bad or good the game was. There was at least always someone pretty much on to play with, making content, you know, doing their thing on COD. And this year, for the first time, I think I can name only 3 or 4 people that own the game and play it regularly. That's how much it's changed with BO7, and I have my own thoughts about that whole thing. Pretty much just disappointed that it's come to that point, but I understand why, you know, I understand why they want to play different games and not COD this year. There's some part of me that hopes that next year with Modern Warfare 4, that's going to change and get better, and the activity is going to increase again. But there's also a part of me that's scared that this might just kind of be the end of it. I mean, there's definitely plenty of people like me that still play it on a regular basis. But I think for a lot of people in this community, the interest has just really kind of died and they've moved on to other things. And I don't know what Call of Duty could do to regain that interest, to regain those players. Maybe if they keep this matchmaking system in place and they keep coming up with new ideas to actually improve the game due to how much actual competition they have right now, maybe that'll be able to bring players back. But I think a lot of people genuinely are just really tired of Call of Duty at this point. 20-7, good game. Go outside, Luke. That being said, I do still have a little bit of hope for MW4 bringing people back. The Modern Warfare name always holds quite a bit of weight to it, always manages to get a lot more sales than some of the other games have been able to. I think it's still just because of the success of the OG Modern Warfare games. It's also being developed by Infinity Ward. I tend to like their games, at least for Search and Destroy and the feel of the weapons and stuff. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 personally, and I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I really like that year, especially for content too. I would love to know, by the way, if you're watching this, what your whole opinion is on this BO7 situation. Do you own the game? Do you enjoy the game? Or are you also just going to wait for MW4 to come out? Anyways, I have no idea how long this video is right now. I'm gonna guess around 10 minutes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.